Okay, here we go. We got a dryer. It's making tons of noise. This has been a pain. I've replaced these rollers. What happens? These rollers get they get crap in them. They get, like, you know, dust and hair, whatever else. And anyway, they start skipping. There's like, I don't know. But anyway, I replaced these rollers, and man, they're a pain to get in these LG dryers to get them in and out. So hopefully I can guide you through it. I've seen other videos about getting these things in and out, and they make it look very easy, and I don't think it is very easy. I work on a lot of cars, a lot of other things, and they're a pain to get things in and out, I'll just tell you that. But here's a new one, and the best as I've seen, I've tried to take them apart, clean them up, whatever, and you know, the best is getting the new ones, I guess. They weren't a lot of money on eBay, but so let's start tearing it apart. I'll show you a few little hints I've learned over the a few I've taken apart and replaced these rubber idlers. And let's get at it. So hold on here. Okay, here we go. I turned off the electric to the beast and also the propane. These washer and dryers are stacked on top of each other, so it's a little bit tight here. If they weren't stacked on top, it might be a skosh easier, but anyway, look at it, it's a pain. So up top and the back, we're going to take out these 4 lower screws. You can see one right there. There should be one in here. And there's 2 more. So you don't need to take the top ones out. You take these lower ones out, we can push that lid. We can push this top lid back that way, and we'll get it out of the way. So let me pop that out. Okay, here's the first little trick. I got the top cover slid back. We're gonna have to take this face out. Whoops, we're gonna take this out, and there's a little steel piece in here we're gonna be taking out too. So what I'll do, I'll duct tape that top cover to the sides to keep this thing from flipping all around. So once you get a little deeper, you'll see what I'm talking about. But there's a metal piece behind here. Once you get all this off, this whole thing rocks around quite a bit, because to get the back rollers, you know, we got to take the drum out. It's a pain in the butt. So let me take this up. Should be enough to hold it right there. So now we got to get up top here, and there's some screws, a couple screws up here. We'll get at. Let me get the camera and show you where they're at. There's one of the screws here we have to take out, and the one over there we got to take out. Once we do that, then we can start getting this apart. Also, we have to take this screw out here and the other corner screw. That'll get this front control panel off of there. You'll have to pry it up a little bit, but it'll pop out of there. So let me pull this. You'll see these little tabs here. You got to sort of deflect them out of the way, and this whole front thing will come right off. Okay, the problem here, I took off the front face of this thing, the control panel, and you know, it's a real pain. So what I finally did was I disconnected all these little connectors here. They're color coded. They receive into the same color-coded spots, so maybe this is the best way to get it out. The nice thing with them, they have all these nice little push buttons. It's good to see what you're getting yourself into. You know, you push on this, you can see that hook deflecting, and you got to push on that and pull it backwards to get the thing out. Each one of them has a nice setup there to get the thing out, so it's not the hardest thing in the world. So I guess that's the best way to get it out. Again, we'll just leave them sitting out like this, and we'll go from there. Now, we got to take this door off of here. Not a big deal. It's just a little heavy. If you need to get help, get help. You don't want to drop it in your toe. So we'll take these 2 screws out. Okay, we got the door up. Now we got to take these two screws out and these screws up here, these 4 screws up here. Okay, I got the screws off the cover. And what I did, I put the cover, the front cover up there. Let's see, I put it on top of the machine. They got a interrupt here. It's a switch, and there's no way to get the connector out of there. I pulled and pulled, it's a pain in the ass. Anyway, put the thing up there. Again, I'll duct tape it in place so it doesn't run away, because again, we got to take this cover off. When this cover off, things tend to move around quite a bit. So let me get a little duct tape after that. So this is what it looks like from the front. We got the cover up there. There's the offending switch. I can't take it apart. So again, I put a little duct tape to it and stuck it to the side, you know, just so it doesn't jump out of the way. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take the drum out. So we got to take this quick connect out, or this electrical connection out, which isn't a big deal. And there's also another one down here. And you can see that, you know, if we take something like this out, we got to trace the wire back, and you know, right there we just take that one out. I can do that pretty easy, I think. Well, I think I can do it easy. There we go. So this upper one, not bad with one hand on the camera, right? This upper one, you pop that out. Now what we're going to do is take these 4 screws out of here, and just this front face is going to come out. Okay, the whole drum isn't coming out yet, just this front face. We sort of got to tuck it underneath this piece of sheet metal under here. Sort of has to pull out like this. So let me set my camera up and. You got the 4 screws out. Now these are on like a keyhole type of slot, so you sort of got to pick this thing up and pull it forward a little bit, and then get it out of the way. There we go. Now you notice 2 of the rollers are on this. And I already replaced those 2. So I got in there one other time, and they're pretty easy to get at, so I replaced those. The back 2 needed replacing also. I didn't do those, so we're doing them now. Good. Now we take the drum out. Now you notice the drum won't come out without taking this piece out of here. Should I say it might come out? Now here we are, we're getting ready to pull this drum out. Before we get that far though, we need to, you look back in the corner here, you'll see there's a belt. That's the belt that you know, turns the whole drum. But we got to get that belt off of that pulley back there. It's like that's like a spring pulley there, and you have the motor right here. So you sort of got to get it off of there, because otherwise you'll never get the drum out. So the only way to do that is get your hand back in there. Once you can look back there, you sort of got to deflect that pulley to the left, the one you see, and then you can get the belt on the back side of it off of it, and then you can pull the drum out. You'll see what happens. so it's almost impossible to see in there. There you go. There you go. So, not sure if you're going to see everything. Nope. You'll have to feel around back there. Let me turn the camera off, get that out, and it'll be a little more evident once I get the